Hello and welcome to day 642, September 22nd, 2016. Welcome to the first day of fall. And funny thing is, just because I started the vlog originally exactly on the winter solstice, yeah, we're about 3/4 of the way through another vlog here. Fun facts like that. Oh well. Props to that guy. Are you gonna let me out, or are you gonna block the way? Because it seems to happen every day. People are jackasses and don't, actually realize that they need to let people out. It seems like it's every fucking day. No, you don't. Fine, I'll leave. Really, don't be a jackass. If you see someone sitting in an intersection, please do not do what that jackass does and block the entire fucking road. Thank you. You need to let that person out. I don't have a light. I can't get out if people drive like jackasses. But what can you do? At least people drive here better than in California. Oh, well. Anyway, I'm going to art history today. I have the second part of the lecture. This is a two-part lecture, so I have to do the second part of it. It's my only class today, and then after that, I have an equipment pickup at 3, I believe, and I'll check on the paperwork on the train, and then after that, I have a Dragon Productions thing starting at around 4:45. So, yeah, I've got a fairly busy day. It's almost 10 o'clock in the morning, and I'm going on that 10:18 train. Just want to be a little bit early for the first week. Just to kind of be more civil, but I also need to charge the vlog camera at some point because I've been doing a massive amount of recording nothing recently, so yeah, I need to charge that tonight. So today's vlog might be kind of short because of that, even though I still have a half an hour, so we should still have plenty of time. But yeah, I also need to edit vlog at some point, which will probably just happen tomorrow. The only thing I have tomorrow at all is the equipment return, so I have to go in just for that and return the gear. I can come back and just do other things like all of the homework that's been building up for the past week. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. That's what the schedule is usually like for me, is that I put everything off, including vlogs, until Friday, and then on Friday I go and knock out all my homework and laundry probably and all of that other fun shit that I've been putting off for the past several days. So we're gonna go back to that schedule. So we're gonna be back to somewhere within the week turnaround for most of these. Hopefully you're seeing this fairly shortly and not like 3 months down the road, but you know what? We shall figure it out. Anyway, I'm gonna head to the train station. We're gonna cut this one a little bit short for the intro vlog, and we'll see what happens later, because I don't really fucking know. Whatever. Hello? She hasn't seen me yet since I've been back. No? Well, I'm back in the car, and I have the Nomad here. So, are we gonna do it? Fuck yeah, of course we're gonna do it. God damn, here we go. Okay, now, let me turn that down a tick, just to be on the safer side. Yeah, just so that everything is pretty much normal. But anyway, let me buckle this thing in before I take off in my car. We can go the long way. Probably gonna kill the battery in the camera with this, but whatever. We'll do it anyway. If it runs out, we can just have an audio-only vlog, because I have the fucking Nomad with me, and it's actually plugged into the car's power for the moment, so we can run this thing forever. So why the fuck not? Yeah. So I hope this sounds okay. I can't actually preview it and hear it, obviously, or that would create a ton of feedback, or I would be illegally driving with headphones on. But here we are. So. Today, in a nutshell, dear Lord, my shoulders are tired. Okay, then. I can't also watch the meters, and I have to. You're supposed to actually mix with this and, not fucking vlog with it, so who knows what this is going to sound like and if it'll be usable at all. And if you're just hearing the camera audio, well, that means something went wrong. But we'll figure that out later. So anyway, yes, welcome to today. Even though you've already been here, this is what I went over yesterday. God damn, wasted a fucking minute and a half of everyone's time so far. We're on a roll. Okay. Yeah, today was the on a more settling down note. Today was my second half of my art history thing, and I still don't really like the classes that aren't long. Because I like longer classes because it gives me more time to actually settle down and kind of to focus in on things. Whereas when I have lectures that end at like 80 minutes or even worse 50 minutes, then that's just kind of like, oh, it's already over. I like just got myself settled down. So yeah, that's kind of what happened. Is that class was pretty simple, and then I went and I got lunch. But before I got lunch, I actually was talking to Christian a little bit, and I was just like, wow, it's already the first Friday of the term, and I'm already doing an audio pickup. And he was just like, it's Thursday, and I was just like, that's the kind of week it's been so far already. That's just where we are at the moment, apparently. Whatever. It's definitely not the first time I've gotten a day of the week wrong. By far. Far from that. How many stupid vlogs start off with the wrong thing? Most of them, probably. Anyway. Yeah, that was earlier today. You are focused on absolutely nothing, camera. Nobody knows what to look out for here. Come hither, focus. I can't turn right here. I'm pretty sure that no turn on red sign is new. I do not recall. Maybe I do recall that. Part of me is like, I've been angry at that before, and another part of me is like, no, that seems new. So who knows, honestly? Who knows? Yeah, but then so that happened, and then I went and I had my equipment pick up at 3, and then that little brief clip you saw in the middle of that was me. What did I film? Oh, right. When I was on my way to class, we ran, like, across the street, ran into Liz and Jess walking Athena, and that's actually the first time I've seen Athena since, we didn't actually get to meet up with them because they were going the other way that we were going, because I had to head over to the annex, but that was the first time I've actually seen Athena since I came back. Will this light change, please, any day now? It'd be wonderful. Get home, possibly before the camera dies. But yeah, so it's just kind of nice, even though I don't think the puppy noticed me at all. But whatever, here we are. This probably sounds weird. It doesn't sound like the usual onboard camera microphone, hopefully, because it's probably going to sound lavvy. And maybe not shitty, maybe. We'll see. Who knows? It's really difficult to mix something when you have no ears, which is essentially what I'm trying to do. Man, I'm on like a deserted road here. There's nobody on this road. Okay, now there's somebody on the road behind me, but whatever. Here we are, anyway. After that, what did I do after that? Something, apparently. After that, I proceeded to, forget exactly what I did. Well, I went to class after that. I did the Christian thing. I already talked about that. And, then I ate lunch from like 2 to 3 and came back and I did my equipment pull. Also, in that time, I actually signed up for C300 training, which is that really fancy Canon camera that a lot of people use on like narratives and things. And I've never had training before because I'm a camera guy now, or I'm not a camera guy. I'm like, why do I really need that? But I'm like, I should probably just get the C300 training and just get it over with, just so I can have the camera to use at my disposal should I need it for something. It also give me a little bit better knowledge probably of how cameras and things work. So yeah, I'm doing a C300 training next Wednesday before class, which should be fine and dandy. I've never really done anything with a C300 or most cameras. Well, that is a dangerous place to be walking for you, sir or madam. But yeah, so I'm doing that. I signed up for that. And then I did my equipment pickup at 3. After 3, I waited around for a while, kind of started gearing things up to get ready. And then they were like moving plans around and be like, yeah, this thing is actually going to start a little bit earlier than we thought. So we headed on over like a little bit earlier than we were planning to Mandel Theater, which is kind of Drexel's main auditorium, at least main modern auditorium. So yeah, we have that, and it's kind of up in that area with the Shake Shack and like the Cree Student Center and all of that. So I was in there for a little while today, and that's where we started. We were in there, and I got to actually just cut directly into the board. So I was just kind of sitting there with the Nomad, recording the line out from the board, because there's not really a point in me laving people up when the generally speaking, as long as you're not speaking directly into them and you pop yourself, the microphones that they have on the stage there are probably better than the lav you're hearing right now. But hopefully I'm not popping directly into the lav, so you should be actually hearing decently well. But this is essentially what, if you're hearing this correctly, and assuming that the seatbelt is not directly rubbing over the lav, which I don't think it is, this would be about what you would be hearing if I decided to lav them. But also, I was unaware that like I would be shooting the parade section, because back when I did the equipment order and I was talking to Johnny, he was like, yeah, it's just a keynote speaker. Grab a lav them up, you'll be done. And, you know, if I didn't have the line in, I would have done that part. It would have been decently easy, because laving for, you know, events and things is actually easier, because you can just slap it on. Like, I have my lav here just kind of slapped on, which I will show you. Like, you can't see any of that, but it's just, like, slapped on my shirt with the little alligator clamp and everything. And it's easier than trying to hide it on someone for, like, a film where you're not supposed to be able to see the darn thing. But, yeah. So, that's how lavs work. But then, where was I? Yeah, so after that, we were like, oh yeah, we're going to go record the parade, and we want audio for this. And I didn't really take out any sort of shotgun, because I was just like, I need to be able to travel light. And I don't really see a shotgun being that useful, because I can't boom an on-stage performance, which would have sounded better, by the way. But then we were like, okay, we have to go film the parade. And so I hooked up the SM58 that I have, not the 7. And I actually recorded with that to use as like an audio, because those drums were loud. And honestly, it would actually probably be better than a condenser. So I'm not sure how that sounds. I'm going to actually have to listen to that at some point, because it's on the track with, well, this now. So yeah, we'll get to go see that shortly. Or I'll get to go listen to that. But yeah, so we were recording some of that for a while. I got a little bit of footage of that on the vlog, so you saw that, I'm assuming. And yeah, so I had to like walk backwards trying to do that. And also I just clipped the lav onto my bag and was like, this is going to be completely unusable, but you know what, whatever. We'll have it as background just in case it somehow is anyway. So yeah, that exists. That lav was just on my bag, and I recorded with that. And then I just kind of, you know, held the two together. And I'm pretty sure I got better audio out of the 58 than the lav, just because the lav was picking up as I was moving. And also we were clipping the lav a little bit, like in lav, whereas the 57 is based off of, or the 57 directly is an instrumental mic, but the 58 is kind of based off that 57 architecture, but just built for vocals. So yeah, we were using that. So, but the dynamic mics in general are built for, they can go a lot louder than your run-of-the-mill condensers can, especially for like instrumental performances, and that's why your 57 is literally your go-to thing for drumming. So in retrospect, I really should have just been like, we're doing drums, we can do the 57, but it was also probably better that I had the 58, because 58 has better noise protection. But anyway, this is going to go completely over anyone else who is not attuned to audio's head. But yeah, so long story short, I was stuck with a dynamic mic, which might have actually been a good choice. We'll find out about that in a little bit. It would have been nice if I would have had a thing. But also, there were a ton of other film people there who weren't involved with us, not us at all. And we were really surprised. And one of the things that the professor who was with us was like, you guys actually did this right, because they were just in the way of everything. Like, at one point, there were people who were like in the middle of the parade. And like, you kind of just need to be out of the way. But that was just a really difficult walk for me to try to do, because not only was I trying to watch where I'm going backwards, but I was also trying to watch my two shooters, but then also watch everyone else, because there was probably about 5 other people there who were recording either video or audio of the parade. There was a lot of people in the midst of that pile, so there's really no way for them to cut it that's not going to have some of them in it. So we'll see what they actually decide to do about that. But, you know, for the moment, it is what it is. Not a lot you can do. So, yeah, I'll get to try to listen in on that because I brought my gear with me. So as you can tell by the fact that I'm recording this to the Nomad, and just kind of generally doing what I want to do. But I also wanted to use it because I was like, I can fuck around with this and record shit for the vlog. Why not? And that's exactly what we're doing right now, isn't it? But anyway, I am going to head northbound on Bristol Pike, and we're going to actually head more home now because it's late. And I'm actually freaking tired and fucking exhausted because having to walk all that. I mean, granted, my hands were just really holding the bikes and it wasn't that heavy and like controlling the buttons and things, but my shoulders are like gone just because of they're gone. Like, ow, it's so sore. And that's why I opened this vlog when I was about to turn onto 95 north of that remark. So, on to tomorrow's events. Tomorrow is pretty much, I have no classes on Friday this quarter. Tomorrow is my return, which is at 12:30. So I have to dump all of the recordings from today, including this one now that you're listening to now, onto my computer. I'm going to back them up for sure. I think Nick is going to want the tech guy, Nick, that is, who is now in charge of Dragon Productions, is going to want the recordings as well, so he's going to get them tomorrow. But there's also a staff meeting, so that's in the way of everything, and so long story short, I'm going to have to fight with them. But at the very least, I'm going to have my own recordings backed up so that I will be able to do my own return tomorrow on time, and then if they don't get around to having the recordings before I have to do my return, well, then I will be fine, because we will have the recordings and I can send them out as many times as I want, because I want to have all of these recordings saved just in case. And they're fairly large recordings too, because I think they were about there were 2 45-minute segments and one pretty much scratch track, and those are like the 2 big segments are like a gigabyte each. So this is probably going to be about 500 megs, just the audio clip, because we're recording in uncompressed audio. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see. No, I know the video from this day is going to be larger than the vlog footage. But anyway, I'm going to cut this off here, head inside. The vlog camera is about to die anyway, so I need to get the fuck in, but also I'm going to end the day off and say see you guys tomorrow, where we're going to go in for that return. Fun times.